All right, man. It's your man, Showboy Rod, man, coming back to y'all with another hot take, man, on why the NFL is actually searching for a new face. And we're going to talk about that today. Y'all hit the like button and subscribe button. But yeah, man. So today I got a little chart up. I hope y'all see it. You feel me? Hope y'all see it. So I got a chart right here for y'all. It says pretty much approximately the amount of 300-yard games approximately. So this is not the exact number. This is just approximately the range uh, of 300-yard games the whole season. I'm pretty sure it's probably including the playoffs too. So we're gonna talk about this. Well, we're gonna use this as part of the evidence of one of my takes. But like I said, I want y'all to just take a look at that while I talk about why the NFL is searching for a new face. Now I wanna bring y'all back to the time when Brady was playing, man. When Peyton Manning was playing, you had Donovan McNabb, man. You honestly, man, that time period, the early 2000s, leading to the 2010s, those were the most heavy hitters you can possibly find in a season, bro. I'm just being honest. There was pure entertainment every game. Pure entertainment. Like you was you was bound to bro, like you was gonna enjoy the game, bro, cause like, bro, it was some heavy hitters back in those times. Today, eh, eh, eh. And what Future say? Man, I don't know. I don't know. That ain't the bim bim. But but yeah, man. So just visualize that time, when Peyton Manning was dominating the league. Even Eli Manning had his year. I think Eli led his New York Giants to a Super Bowl. Like, come on, man. Like, it was some heavy hitters back then, bro. For real, for real. Like, it was some heavy hitters back then, and the amount of 300-yard games did increase when I would say the running backs became a little depending on the run game can really just lead to a lot of short careers as far as running backs. Let's put it that way. So um during the time change and like the rule change as far as the fields, and because I believe they used to have different type of fields. Um yeah, they used to have different type of fields and stuff playing on the fields during the 90s and stuff. So it wasn't all gravy, you know. It was a lot of injuries, kind of like today. But I guess they adjusted, whatever the case may be. But I believe that it increased, like it says here, back in 2000. Let's say 2005, passing volume increasing. All right, so 2005. Let's go back to that year. What happened 2005? What happened 2005? I'm trying to see. Oh, I mean, Michael Vick was dominating around that time. I do know that. Michael Vick was dominating around that time. Uh, what Reggie Bush was in at USC around that time, or just entering the league. What 2006, 2007, maybe. So, okay, so around that time, man, you got Peyton, man, you got Brady. Brady actually, I know 2003 when he led them to the Super Bowl with Carolina. Was it 2003? 2000, 2006? Was it 2006? Was it 2005 year? Leading to 2000? I don't know. I think it was that year. I think, yeah, 2005 year. Maybe that was the year that Brady led them to the Super Bowl with Carolina or whatever. I guess like the start of his years of actually dominating. Um, So yeah, that's actually true. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Brady, hold on. Let me fact check. Let me fact check before I go with that. Let me fact check. Uh, let me see. Yeah, Patriots versus Carolina in Super Bowl. Oh, 2004 Super Bowl. Okay, so okay, cool. So that was 2005 was post Brady year, just going to the Super Bowl, winning the Super Bowl. Okay, cool. All right, cool. That's cool. Let me see who went to the Super Bowl 2005. Dang, Brady again. Hey, it's just proving my point. Yeah, honestly, I thought it was all right. So I knew the Carolina thing happened like 2004, 2005. You feel me? I already knew that, but I did not know that he did it back to back. I swear on my life, I ain't know he did it back to back. I thought it was like after, because I thought it was like 2006. I was gonna say that. Did not know it was back to back like that. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think the Eagles. No, I lied. Mm. Mm. Did the Eagles win with Donovan McNabb? No, they didn't. They did. They did. They did. Damn. The Eagles did not win with Donovan McNabb that year. Who won 2006? Now I'm curious, y'all. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Now I'm curious. Yo, come on with it, man. Hold up. I gotta, oh, dang. Hold on. We ain't trying to go back that far, chat. Hey, chat, we ain't trying to go back that far. I just need, yeah, these New England Patriots, the, the Steelers, that's right. Seattle that year. Peyton Manning. Let's see, New York Giants. New England, New York Giants. Ooh, Eli got him one over. That was when bro had the flu, wasn't it? 2008. Yeah, they got one over him, man. I think, man. He was sick. They got one over his behind, man. I know one of these Super Bowls, bro, was sick. He pulled, but I think he won one of them though. I think he won that one though. The one that he was sick though, so it might not have been the New York Giants game. My bad, chat. But I know he had the flu and he pulled an MJ on everything. He pulled the MJ. All right, y'all. But back to the chat. So, the 100 yards game. I mean, no, we ain't gonna get there yet. So yeah, so won the Super Bowl. Well, yeah, won the Super Bowl again. So this is a back-to-back year that Brady won the Super Bowl. But it's still, like I said, a lot of heavy hitters. Passing volume increase. 2005. 2005. Okay. And then let's see, 2010. Let's see, passing peaks before 2011. All right. So I guess they was, finding structure within, the system and trying to figure out a way to, because I think it was more of a physical league. And then I believe some rule changes happened because, a lot of hits over the middle. Wide receivers was taking crazy hits over the middle. I do know that. It was a lot of head busters. 2010 and back, a lot of head busters. Ed Reed, you try making a post and try, all right. Hey, all right. Do a post and Ed Reed sitting right there. All right. But it was a physical league, man. The 2000s, even before then, it was a physical league. That's why, bruh, Snap, play, yeah, is it called Playtime? No, not Playtime. Dang, but y'all already know who I'm talking about. Michael Irvin. Dang, I can't believe I forgot his nickname, man. I'm mad, dog. But anyway, man, Mike. That's why Michael Irvin snapped because he grew up in he was talking about, hey man, I grew up in an era where you had to be, a grown man to go across that middle. You feel me? He was right. He did see it like that. He got every right to feel the way he feel, like for real on everything. Cause Michael Irvin stood on business, and it wasn't just him too. It was guys like Ray Rice. I mean, not Jerry Rice. I said Ray Rice, bro. See, tweaking right now. Jerry Rice. You feel me? I'll even say even Larry Fitzgerald caught a piece of just kind of that era because what he mm, dang, did the time today? Let me see. I'm trying to think. Like, dang, did Larry Fitzgerald really deal with a lot of hits over the middle? Cause I feel like he caught a piece of that era, and then like later on, the rules changed. You feel me? Like I don't know, but I feel like he had half and half. So that's just my opinion. Or maybe like 25% in the rest. You feel me? Because I don't think he retired. I think he recently retired, like back in like 2020. Like yeah, I had him in like 2020, 2018 or something like that. Close around that area. Between like 2019 and 2018 and 2020. Maybe 2021. Maybe. But I'm banking on 2018 and 2020. All right, let's keep this game. Let's keep this thing going. All right, so boom, leading to Brady peak year. This is when Brady was on fire. This is when he really figured out the game. Well, he really been figured it out because back to back from 2004, 2005. Yeah, you figured out something, bro. So I ain't even gonna hold you to that. But my point is, bro, it was a lot of heavy hitters back then, and I feel like they prioritized the cerebral play, the cerebral play more than the athleticism behind certain plays that you have to make as a quarterback. Like they prioritize making checks, reading the deep, doing a pre-snap reads. You feel me? Sliding protection how it's supposed to. You feel me? Based on what they see. Um, and they study film, so that's the only way you can. And another thing that reminds me of Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning was man. What Peyton Manning would check. I used to get annoyed just watching the Colts game, bro. Like for real, when Peyton Manning was behind that line doing his pre-snap reads, bro, making checks, and that's how you know it might be a passing play, or he might change the play from a run play to a passing play, or from pass play to a run play, bro. Hey, cerebral. That's what I'm talking about. Cerebral. Like to that era, bro. That I call it the Brady Manning era, whatever you want to call it, Manning Brady era, because since Manning was before Brady, came before Brady, you can call it the Manning Brady era or however you want to call it. But regardless, them two guys, what I'll put them to as like the quote unquote pillars, however you want to use that. All right, so they'll be like the two. Matter of fact, I can't forget about my man's Breeze. I can't forget about Breeze, bro. I cannot forget about Breeze. Breeze was dominant, bro. Breeze was dominant in that league too. So yeah, man, them three guys, they definitely set the tone, but it was more than them. That they just the leaders of the pack. if you catch my drift, like, and they were, when it comes to cerebral ability and being able to diagnose the defense, just, I mean, of course they had arm talent. Come on now, of course they had arm talent, but it was the IQ, the cerebral play, more so behind their play than anything, bro. And I enjoyed watching those guys. You feel me? And I kind of fell off of watching football. Honestly, I say 2015 era, like, yeah, because I watched 2013. Yeah, I was definitely active watching football. I say by 2015 I fell off. 2016, yeah, I definitely ain't really watched it like that. I just started watching NFL football, to be honest with y'all, heavily this year. All because of Shedeur, I ain't gonna lie. But I still kind of kept up with my Eagles, though. Yeah, I always kept up with my Eagles, bro. Like, especially last year when we won. I kept up with my Eagles. But for the most part, bro, it fell off because it was like, I don't know, bro. It wasn't as exciting. Certain people started retiring. I wasn't feeling that. So I ain't really watch it like that, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Brady was still playing. I do know that. Um, Manning was still playing. I think up until like 2020 or something, 2018 and 2020, because he won one with the Broncos, and I watched that year because I thought that was amazing how he broke records and all type of stuff that year. So I thought that was cool. Um, but yeah, man, and just looking back on it, bro, it was a lot of, like I said, a lot of heavy hitters, bro. Donovan McNabb even made it to a Super Bowl, bro. Even though he ain't, yeah, yeah, and he ain't really. I think he made it to a conference championship, not a Super Bowl, or he might have, bro. I don't know, but I did know he had problem with To, stuff like that, and he ain't want to be tied to the fact that you know To got them to a championship and not Donovan McNabb. So you feel me? That, that little beef or whatever kind of ruined the Eagles. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But now let's get past to 2010 era. Now we looking at like, okay, Brady's still playing. Um, and I believe it was high because of Brady and Manning and Mahomes entered. And Mahomes was a fresh legs, making plays, probably introducing this new short. I call it a short temporary type of quarterback style play. Uh, well, let me take that back because Mahomes is actually Mahomes. Mahomes can be Mahomes can be elite consistently. Sometimes this year, it's an off year for him. That's probably why I say sometimes. So it's an off year for him, but I feel like around the time when Mahomes came in, there was a lot of it's more athletic quarterbacks that can use their legs, um, probably a little better than they make decisions with throws and stuff like that. So, and even arm talent. I mean, I don't believe certain players, even starting quarterbacks today. I don't believe they have like the arm talent as a Mahomes or a Brady or a Manning. You know what I mean? Like, I don't believe they had that type of arm talent. Allen, I believe the guys, the heavy hitters today, as far as like quarterbacks, you got Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes. Even though he having an off year, this should be Josh Allen's year to make it to the Super Bowl, bro. Like, it's like a clean path for you to make it to the Super Bowl. Now, if you playing, well, hold on, let me see. Does do the no? I don't think the Bills is in this Seattle Seahawks conference. Yeah, I don't think they're in their conference. Uh, you got the easiest path to the Super Bowl, bro. It's definitely gonna be the Seahawks versus the Bills. If if I'm not mistaken, I don't think they're in the same conference, bro. But yeah, that should be the team that should be in the Super Bowl. That's what I that's what I see happening. I don't see anything else happening other than that. Uh, but but yeah, those are the guys. Those are heavy hitters for right now. But that if you think about it, brother, that's less than what it used to be, and that's why this number right here is kind of like, although it's incomplete, we still got what 3 games left as far as the regular season. Look how low this is, bro. With 3 games left in the season, and it's incomplete right now, but still this range, and I bet you it's probably like 60, 50, closer to 50 and 60 than 70, to be honest. Cause I ain't really see that much this year. I ain't really see unless y'all tell me something. I ain't really see that much this year. So it's like they probably carrying the weight. Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Jared Goff, Herbert, maybe Herbert. I don't know. I don't know. Scratch Herbert. No, I'll say Stafford. Goff and Stafford. 4 people, bro. It's 4 people carrying the league right now. With as far as this category. As far as this category, bro. Oh, you got to add in Shedeur Sanders. He contributed. Hey, you got to add in Shedeur Sanders. He contributed as a rookie, by the way. And of course, you got Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow is going to put in, but I don't think he even played enough to even get a 300-yard game this year yet. Maybe, I don't know. He may have gotten that the recent games, but you got to add him in there. Joe Burrow is actually should be the third guy. As you know, I was talking about the pillars. You had Brees, Brady, and Manning. 3 pillars for this year. I mean, this era. It would be Mahomes, Allen, and Burrow. You feel me? But Burrow's feeling uninspired. Allen might retire in a few years. I say about 3. Uh, Dang, matter of fact, no, I lied. Allen is about how old is Allen? He might not retire about 3 years, but he is retiring soon, y'all. I think he's gonna finish out in about 7 years, maybe. Josh Allen career stats. Let's look at this career stats. I said career stats. Thank you. Jeez, how long you been in the league, big guy? Okay, 10 years. All right, so 10 years is a good. It's a long time. Um, I say that's like an average, maybe for a quarterback. Maybe is that 10 years? Maybe I don't know. What would be average? Like 15? I say 15. Let's say 15. 15 years is average for a QB, right? 15. But you over the God dang, Josh, my boy, my boy. But you still had a 92. How the heck is that? Never mind. I don't even want to know. Oh, but yeah, my boy, that year was a rough year for you. But you were pushing bricks this year, though. I ain't gonna lie. Back to back, back to back, back to back to back, pushing bricks. All white bricks. Josh Allen from the 6. Let me stop playing. Hey, stop playing with Josh Allen. Back to back to back. That's crazy. Then it started to like, uh huh. Dwindle down a little bit. What you doing? What you doing? See, that's why I say you can't judge a quarterback the first year, his first rookie year. I'm assuming that's his rookie year. Maybe. I don't know. Let me see. Dates join. Let me see. All right, so bet, yeah, that sounds all right. He he got drafted 2018, rookie year. You can't judge, you know what I'm saying? You can't judge, bro, on his first year. You can't judge him on the second year. You gotta judge him in 4 years. It take 4 years to really judge a quarterback to see if he really can last in the league. And as you can see, the man got better increasingly every year, and reduced the interceptions the next year, and increased the touchdowns the next year. You feel me? I'm guessing he played more games. I'm not sure. I'm assuming he may have not played as many games. Third year definitely increased a lot, 11%. Yeah, bro, you can't judge a quarterback like that. All right, so moving on. We already got our three. You know what I'm saying? I already named the three pillars for this that's representing the league right now, and that's keeping the league afloat with this category right here. But that brings, like I said, that brings me to my point. Y'all put it in the chat because I before I say anything on part two, I'm gonna drop part two. I want y'all to leave a comment in the chat. I want y'all to leave a comment in the chat. Or who do y'all think that these guys are more so? Do they prioritize cerebral play more than the athletic play? Um, and if so, who are the ones that are representing that right now? I already say Josh Allen, Joe Burrow for sure. Um, yeah, man, and I'm talking about the ones who not putting the ball into to harm's way, like for real, like if you really go back and watch Manning, Brady, like, and I use those two as the representatives because to me, those guys represent what I'm speaking about, and those two guys were the face of the league. Literally, you can pick which one. You can pick which one. And it's like now it's like, dang, you gotta you gotta give it to Patty. You gotta give it to Patty Milk. Patty Milk really got the lead on fire, regardless of him having a down year. We gonna watch a Kansas City Chiefs game. Now we're watching Bills games too, but like I said, as you can see in the previous screen that I posted, bro had a little down year the past couple of years. You feel me? So I don't know, but I know this year he got the easiest path to the Super Bowl. So if he does fail to accomplish that, then we can see why there is decline, and if there is going to be a continued decline in his career, then that will support my claim of him. Retiring in about 3 years, as I was thinking. So I thought I was on. I thought I was like, man, I don't know. I had to take it back before I had to pull up the evidence. Then I was like, oh, based on the evidence, I may have been right just by just thinking about it. That's how much football I watch. Like I watch a lot of football, and not only that, I don't know. I may have a good gift of discernment. You feel me? So I just apply the two in these situations. You feel me? And these situations seem to be coming out 100% every time. So uh, that's why I had to come up to y'all with this take right here. Because, like I said, I've been sitting on this all day. And the next face of the league is going to be Shedeur. The next face of the league is going to be Shedeur. I'm going to tell you why. The bro has all of the skill sets that pretty much just portray Brady, Manning, and Joe Burrow for sure. But yeah, like I said, man, He likes to extend plays, so that's that Joe Burrowness. But most of all, the man is more cerebral. Uh, yeah, more cerebral. So he's not as I ain't gonna say no, he's not athletic because he been showing out lately. He been showing out like, hey y'all been saying I ain't athletic, but I can make a play too on my leg with my legs. Now I just choose not to. That's literally Brady like, you feel me? So Brady had that same mentality. I've seen a few Brady runs. It wasn't pretty. Boy, I was yelling, slide, boy, slide. Slide, please slide, boy. We need you. We need you. Get up out of bounds, boy. You better get up out of there. God dog. Yeah, Julius Peppers around, boy. Hey, come on, man. Stop playing. Had them heavy hitters back then. Trying to tell y'all. But yeah, man. Different league back then. Different league back then. But yeah, it's really and and I don't know, man. It might be a problem with the modern QB play, with especially the rule changes really favoring the wide receivers, favoring the offense. You feel me? You really can't touch the wide receivers. Can't touch them. Can't touch them. So it's like quarterbacks are pretty much protected. You feel me? They got roughing the pass, all type of stuff. So it's like, bruh, offense is kind of it's literally made for the offense to show out on the defense. But the defense adjusted these last 2 years, especially with the shell defense having too high as the standard. So it's like, bro, how can you how can you compete with that? How can you compete with that? You can't. And and these days, you feel me? They gotta extend plays to make a highlight. You feel me? No, no shade to Shedeur, because he does actually make stand in the pocket, rip it downfield plays. You feel me? Like literally accurate ball. I'm talking about stand in the pocket, boom, hit fanning on a little. I'm talking about perfect dot. Had the nice had the nice arc, man. Come on, dropping the bucket, man. Like even dropping the bucket pass when he was in training camp, had the little boom pass and had the little net that they had to throw the ball. Flacco and Dylan Gabriel couldn't do it. That was inaccurate, of course. We all knew that the most accurate player that that they got with the Johnny Unitas, who got the Johnny Unitas award. Come on, man. The Johnny Unitas arm award. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You got that award, bro. You legit. They knew they had that guy. Come on, bro. They knew they had that guy. I believe they had to play their part. You feel me? Business is business. Kevin Stefanski going to start Dylan Gabriel first because of the draft pick, where he was drafted. Of course, cool. Higher ups, you feel me? Which is the owner, Andrew Berry. Make some calls, make some changes so we can skedaddle this thing up, speed this thing up. Because we need to evaluate, who's who. And as you can see, we see that we get better production out of our players with Shedeur, although they're shit. Excuse me. They're crap. You know, they're not really good. Besides Fannin, besides Isaiah Bonds, we need to keep them too. And to be honest with y'all, I don't know if y'all play Madden or not. If y'all ever play the new Madden, and you play in franchise mode with the Cleveland Browns, you will know, bro's dev trait literally, regardless of y'all losing or not. Like if you losing or winning, it really wouldn't matter. I was losing in my case, like my first year. I mean, I was trying to get in position for the draft pick, whatever. But anyway, uh, but yeah, man. As you can see, you feel me? Like they bring out those production. But my point with Isaiah Bonds dev trait increased to like a star dev trait, bro. And I was like, bro, that kind of makes sense because bro really done exploded from game one, getting hit in the head with Dylan. I mean, getting hit in the head with Dylan Gabriel, oh goofy behind, you know, running wrong routes to now, bruh showing out. And it kind of reminded me of, the game on when he increased his dev trait to a star dev trait. Bro really liked that. I already knew he was like that. Like coming in by the way he was running his routes. I just wanted to see that in action, like in a, in an NFL game against other people other than, the people in practice. But I already knew he was like that based on how he ran his routes. He's going to get better. He's going to continue to get better. He just need to get his cuts, getting out his cuts on his medium routes. I say like a dig or something like that could really shape up that wide receiver one for him. To be honest with you, because Jared Judy is not like that. He is to me a wide receiver 3 on this offense, and I'm not even trying to be funny. Like I'm just being real. Like I understand, you feel me? You're hard on yourself. I understand you trying to make something happen with the rookie QBs. You feel me? But you can make things better for Shedeur and Dylan. You could have made things better for Dylan Gabriel too. Uh, by getting open, getting separation. That's the main thing. But anyway, that's neither here or there. We don't know. That's neither here or there. But yeah, man. But yeah, Brady. Like we already know why Brady worked out. That was gonna be my next take. I'm trying to go through my notes, trying to make sure I covered everything. So yeah, we already know Brady was like that, bro. Pre-snap reads, protection awareness. You feel me? Time and anticipation. You feel me? Discipline, all that, bro. Like we already know Brady was like that. I'm just going through my notes, like I said. I'm just trying to make sure I covered everything of my takes. Uh, but yeah, so Shedeur, like I said, Shedeur is definitely gonna be, in my opinion, I feel like he's what the league's yearning for because he looks familiar. He looks literally familiar. His play is familiar. The way that he's making his reads and stuff like that. The NFL is noticing that stuff. I hope y'all knowing that. NFL see this. That's why they got him. And whenever they post him, they trying to post all the good because they know, like, bro, they know Shedeur is like that. They know Shedeur is like, especially after the Raiders game. The Raiders game solidified it. It was like, oh, regardless, this is a team that not a lot of teams got that many yards. Hmm. I mean, no, that was a Titan game that not a lot of teams got over 300 yards, but well, nobody at all, I don't think. But regardless of how he played the Raiders game, bro, was phenomenal, bro. Especially the escape out of the pocket. Didn't even get his feet set. He throwing on a run, bro. That was arm strength, bro, and just straight accuracy, bro. Like it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. And he's poised, you feel me, in the pocket. Pressure's coming. He taking hits while delivering the pass. Like, go back and look at the film, bro. A lot of these cats is, they escaping. They are escaping. Even to go back to the play where Dylan Gabriel, you feel me, had pressure, and he's looking in the direction of who was it? Junkins. Junkins was wide open. He looking at him. He looking dead at him. So he feeling the pressure. He steps up. It's like he was about to throw it. And then Brady just take off running. I was like, bro, why he right there? Shedeur would have get that thing out to that man. Come on, bro. Like it's plays like that where it's like, bro, that was an easy touchdown, or that was an easy decision to make to get to the next to get new opportunities. You feel me? Move the chains. When you move the chains, you get new opportunities, man. That's the game. Come on, man. But yeah. So yeah, Shedeur got the patience. Shedeur got the marketability, and Shedeur got the poise. He fits all the checks. He check all the boxes that pretty much what the NFL is looking for. So I want y'all to drop a comment in the comment section, man. Tell me what y'all think, man. Shedeur really the next guy to be the face of the league? Drop a comment and see.